Welcome to another video from East Beds Bushcraft, the home of #survival.
Greetings bushcrafters and survivalists, it's Buzz here, and I've hit another lunchtime, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to do another noodle review. Can't believe that we are now in the 30s. The last review was number 30, so this is 31, and I'm feeling quite peckish, and I recall I think I've just had 2 slices of toast today. That's Marmite on toast. Come on, let's have a vote. I love Marmite on toast. Do you like Marmite on toast? Put it in the comments. You know, it's either one of them things people love or hate. But anyway, the noodles. This, I dived into my noodle store because I'm slowly building up such a big amount of noodles because people keep handing me noodles, sending me noodles. I'm really thankful of this. And these noodles struck me, they sort of jumped out at me today. And if I recall, these were purchased for me and given to me by Erin. Now, Erin out there, bless you, you've bought me these LAMIAN curry by PRIMA taste, okay? This is a big packet of noodles. Now, I looked it up, £3. I think this is the most expensive packet of noodles that I've actually done a review of. £3. Premium noodles in aromatic, smooth, rich gravy infused with coconut milk. How about that? It says non-fried, thick, round and straight noodles as good as handmade. Smooth and firm noodle texture with good standing quality. Soup base made with cooking paste, not seasoning powder. So there's no powder in this, this has got a paste. Good for creating gourmet meals. And it's also got a scan me QR code, which I have scanned, and believe it or not, this packet of noodles, I'm sure the range from PRIMA Taste all have their own video that shows you how to make the noodles as per the instructions on the back, the straightforward way, and then they have the gourmet way, okay, the gourmet way, which after watching the video, I mean, this is amazing. This is a packet of noodles with its own cooking video. The gourmet way had fish cakes, it had veg, cooked potatoes, chicken, I think it also had pork in it, you know, for the gourmet side. But we're doing it the standard way, we're at camp. So let's have a look. First thing is, it wants me here on the instructions, very simple instructions. It says, add noodles to 400 milliliters of boiling water and low boil for 7 minutes. At the last 2 minutes, add the soup base mix. Add the soup base, comma, mix well, and then if I want, I can scan the code because it's got it on the back as well. Right, so let's get this. I've got 400 milliliters of water here, so let's get that on. And while that's doing its thing, let's see what's in the packet. Right, what do we get for £3? We get a huge cake of noodles. That's huge. Put that down gently. And then what do we got in here? We've got a big packet of soup base. 2 packets of soup base. I've got a little bit of cracked noodle in there, which I must remember to add to the water when it's boiling. That's crazy. So are these both the same? Yeah. It says, do not consume if package is leaking, bloated or appears to be tampered with. Well, I haven't been tampered with. Let's see, it's got a use by date on the back of it, has it? Now these are good to the March, no, the 3rd of the 11th, that's November 2026, so that's this year. So right, okay. Now these are Singapore curry LAMIAN noodles, and they are meant to be gourmet noodles. It says easy in gourmet indulgence. This is our promise. Right, I'll tell you what, let's fast forward until this water is boiling. Okay, and we're back, and our water is on a rolling boil. I'm going to take that off. that's getting quite violent. Right, now we've got to get this into here. Now, in the video, they actually used a saucepan, but I'm at camp, so I can't use the saucepan. I'm going to use my Crusader cup, or it might be I'm using a different mess kit. Let's see, can I get it in there? It's not going to fit. Can you see that? It's not going to fit. Right, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to at least take drastic action here. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's just see if this will soften up. Anyway, it says to slow boil for 7 minutes. So let's see if we can turn this flame down. There you go. My first thing is to get these noodles to soften up so I can get them in now, get them in the water. Right. I'm going to start with 7 minutes once the noodles are submerged. So let's bring that back off there. There you go. Right, the noodles are in the water. Right, so I've got a 7 minute timer now. Okay, we've got 7 minutes, go. And it's at the last 2 minutes, that's when I add the soup base. Right, let's fast forward again until we've got it to that 2 minute end time. Okay, so out of our 2 minutes, should I say 7 minutes, we're now paused at 2 minutes. Okay, this is when we need to add the soup base. Okay, so while I've been doing these noodles, I've also been making sure I've been stirring them in order to break them up. Crikey, this is a thick old, this is like a military MRE packet, this is. Right, in it goes. Oh, that's nice and thick. So this is a soup paste. Okay, a paste, no dry stuff here, no dry spices. I think they were hinting at that was part of the gourmet experience, is the fact that it doesn't contain any dry spices, only gourmet. Right, so squeeze that out of there. Gourmet, well, there you go. I am really intrigued. At £3, this is the most expensive noodles we've had. Is it going to come out to be a taste worthy of £3? Worthy of all the fact it's got videos and everything? Right, so we need to get this back on a low boil. Stir this in. Stir this in. There you go. So that paste has mixed in with the water really well. Right, let's put that back on there. And go. Last 2 minutes. Let's have a look at the rubbish while we're here. Okay, so we've got the rubbish. This is a tough one. This doesn't want to do my normal scrunch because of those MRE style packets in there. Force it. There we go. Okay, not too bad. This is probably spring apart. What I will say is there's a slight residue in those soup based packets, so you've got to be careful you're not going to suddenly go and squidge that out everywhere in your backpack. I mean, I always carry a rubbish bag with me anyway, whether I'm hiking and going to camp, or whether I'm canoeing or whatever. We always have a rubbish bag, and I always, there's a little tip, I don't know if you guys do, I'm sure you do, because leave no trace. We also take, when we're out and about, a black bin line or two and pick up other people's crap that they've left around, unless it's too much. I mean, it's amazing what you see people are leaving whole tents and things up the sides of mountains, etc. You know, so yeah, and when we're on the river, I think we've collected 3-foot balls, umpteen fishing floats, you know, usual bottles, cans and things that are floating down the river. So, you know, it's a bit conscientious cleaning up, picking up the litter when you're out and about. So I always make sure we've got an extra bag. Right, our 2 minutes are almost up, so there's no need for me to fast forward. Oh, look, the packet's just come alive. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, there we go. Look, the packet has decided to open itself up. Doesn't matter. Anyway, off we go, Noodle Owl. Off the boil with this. Okay. Right, so this is just when it's popped open, PRIMA taste noodles. Okay, LAMIAN Singapore style, isn't it? Curry. Yeah, Singapore curry. This is the basic way on their very posh video of how to do it, and then you've got the gourmet way. So we're doing it the simple way. I was chatting to Chaz the other day about that. You know, lots of people add things to it. They'll do the noodles and then they'll add, say, a tin of tin fish. Yeah, so if it's a plain kind of noodle, saying it's not very spicy, you might add, say, a tin of spiced tomato mackerel, which I absolutely love, to it, just to pep it up and give it a bit of meat at camp and things like that. You do have the cans to bring back as well, though. So adding things to noodles is something, well, I've done it since I was a kid. I mean, not being funny, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. When I was at camp and when pot noodles first came out, I remember I was quite fascinated with them. I'd get the pot noodle, boil up some water, do the pot noodle, then do a tin of beans, and then add the pot noodle to the beans, and it was my noodly beans, and that would make a really nice meal. I used to enjoy that. Anyway, back to these. So let's have a smell. Let's get into this. So we have got soup. Let's have a look at the noodles. So these are very thick noodles. Got some length to them. Oh, I can really smell the coconut. Do you know that? Smells as if it's... Oh, that's reminding me of a Indian chicken curry dish that I really like, and I can't think of the name of it. Oh, that is superb. Right, the smell's good. The noodles are thick noodles, so these are, like, compared to most packet noodles, ultra thick. And it did state that the noodles are like, they're handmade. Let's try a bit. Right, okay. It's red hot, as in temperature wise. Whew. Okay, I'm going to eat these, and we shall come back for my firm results and my opinion of these particular very posh £3 noodles in a mo. almost the noodle Valkyrie came to me. Really nice. Yeah, okay, so I can't fault it. Quantity, that big cake of noodles, they're thick noodles, really nice noodles. I really enjoyed those. And there was a big, it's a plentiful meal. That was, well worth the £3 for the amount you get, because that was like, some of these little packets you get for 30p are just, as I've maybe mentioned before, you need to put 2 packets together to get a half decent lunch out of it. The coconut, really nice. Soup, really nice. The flavour is a tiny bit underwhelming. I think these are not spicy. They actually have little bits of red. There's some still stuck to the cup. Little bits of red pepper in there, but these are not spicy. No spice. These are just coconut cream. Maybe could do with a little bit more cream to it. Really nice. Okay, so rubbish minimal. No horrible plastic pots. Yes, the inside of my pot is a little messy, but I can see that that's not like caked on mess like that horrible black bean one that I keep mentioning. This one will just rinse out real easy. Pardon me. Oh, flavour, well up there, really up there. Not quite knocking my taste buds off. Could just do with just something little extra just to push it over the edge. But you know what? £3 is an expensive packet of noodles, but for the quantity and the enjoyable coconut flavour of this curry, because I don't think I've had a coconut one that I've reviewed so far, I'm giving these a solid 9 out of 10. They have just missed out on the noodle Valkyrie, because the flavour, although it's great, it's not kind of like, it didn't make me go, oh, when you eat something and you like, one of my favourite curry dishes is called mutton moogly, and if you give that with really tender lamb, and it's like, oh, it's just awesome, and they haven't quite got that awesome flavour, but almost. So don't let me dissuade you. £3. Singapore curry, LAMIAN flavour. You can add stuff to it if you want to for their gourmet style. It comes with a video. It's crazy. Really nice. So there you go. Give them a try. I don't think I'll be stocking up necessarily many of these in my preps at £3 a packet, but for a nice posh noodle to take out of camp, yeah, I can't see any problems with that at all. If you like coconut, maybe not everybody does. Anyway, there you go, 9 out of 10. Enjoy, give them a try, let me know what you think, and don't forget, tell me whether you are a Marmite fan or not. I would be interested to find out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the East Beds Bushcraft channel. See you all again soon.